Alright guys, I don't have an extremely long time to stream this morning. Got some stuff I have to do, but we will get right into it. Oh man, I'm dead. Let's talk about it. I got a lot of hate on my last video, man. I got a lot of hate. It's okay though. We appreciate some good hate in the chat. Because if no one's hating, you're probably not doing something right if you give no hate. Anyways, so AMC, man, oof, tough. This dude is a oh. You talking about me, Dan? Danny, you talking about me, buddy? What's going on, guys? Wait, I'm confused. If you have questions, you can ask. I never told anyone to sell on AMC. I never said that once in that video. We can actually hear. That's the first thing we're gonna do here. Is we're gonna cover what I said, because I said I'm holding my positions on. I mean they're down huge amounts, but I mean like I said, wasn't really worried about losing those anyways. Aspen Gold. So let's that's the first thing we're gonna do since we got some stupidity in the chat. Man, my mic is over. That's weird. It's like boosting really bad. It's capping off. Well, no, I just want to cover this one little segment. We're not gonna spend too long on it. Mute this music. I mean, I think it's good to cover this part anyways. Traders, welcome back to the channel, and we have to so I have don't discourage people with my platform. You're a ding dong, buddy. So this is the most important part. So I recommend if you watch this video and you think I'm bearish or whatever, about 4 minutes into it, I explained that this is good news, right? We held above the monthly level right there. That's good. The bad news is we did not respect any of our resistance. Actually, we did respect them, but not the way you want to talk about. So we actually broke pretty much straight through. This was okay the way we broke through this. You know, we trended, broke down, retested. You know, came. This is this textbook, and then this is bad. We broke straight through, retested, and came down. That's brutal. Any way that you look at like price action, that's terrible for any stock. I mean, but then again, like people were right that the whole market was down, but that's a bad analogy to use for AMC because the first 2 weeks of this move on AMC, the market wasn't really doing anything. So that's just a bad analogy to do. And the first time it ever moved up, the market was super bearish. So those are bad analogies to use. But when you watch the video, I wasn't bearish on. I mean, I said where we're at and what it's doing is bearish, yes. But did I say the squeeze is never going to happen? No. Did I actually said I believe the squeeze will eventually happen? There's tons of manipulation, but in the short term, things don't look good. That was actually my words. And I said what I want to see from this stock is that we got to break it back above 9.4 in either trend, and then the most bullish scenario, which I didn't think was probable, but the most bullish one, and I even said it, it's unlikely, is that we break back up above 11 and trend here. That's the most likely. I don't think we get that. I said I do not want to see rubber banding action, like a quick move back up to $12. That'd just get a quick sell off in my opinion. That's just what I think though. But what you want to do is you want to find a new local bottom, because I even scaled out and showed that this is healthy movement that we're getting somewhat. We're getting a massive 5-wave structure to the upside, and now we're retracing right now. And I believe this is about a 0.5 correction. I mean, this is just spitballing. I can just look at fib levels. One sec, let me look. Where's my fibs at? Sorry, I haven't looked at fibs in a long time. But fibs are a really good way to, test the scale of the overall move, right? Wait, let me put that on there. It really doesn't matter because it's deeper than a 0.5. That's not great. So, I mean, that's almost identical to a 0.618, so that isn't bad. And if you talk about it as like the golden little zone or whatever, I hate to talk about fibs too much because people usually like they'll run with it completely, and I don't believe in running with one indicator at all. But I mean, that's a 0.618 return basically to that monthly. So that isn't terrible. You know what I mean? So like when you watch the video, that's not what I said. I just came out with a realistic viewpoint because people are, messaging me every day like, Tyler, do I still want my position? I didn't tell anyone. I said, if you have stock, and my whole position, my viewpoint has been the whole time, if you own stock, why are you like, concerned? If you really believed in the short squeeze, you're not interested in selling at all right now. You know what I mean? Like, this wasn't really if you wanted a 3-week move to double your money, what that actually did happen, but it's like, it's 10 times your money. I think we all knew that AMC wasn't going to be that quick, or at least that was my understanding. So in the video, I didn't say anything like that. So I'll probably make another video, but I'll use a whole bunch of references from the other one. I'll have to clip it, so it's going to take time to do. So I probably won't do a midday stream today. I get my son later as well, so I have to crunch a lot of my time together today. But in the video, if you listen, I literally said I wanted to see us get above this level, move sideways, and that's bullish. That's what you want to see. You don't want to see this quick movement, and we didn't see quick movement. Like, so people can say, Tyler, we want to see quick movement. We didn't see any quick movement this whole time. I mean, maybe we see one leg, and then we would retrace almost instantly from that quick leg up, right? Every single time we had a big leg. But until then, we would just trend, consolidate, trend, consolidate, trend, consolidate, and now we're consolidating back on the downside. And now I want to see some type of movement like this. If we see another movement like this, I'll start tripling down on my positions. I don't care. I mean, that's so bullish. I mean, that's my point of view, though. That's just my opinion. And the people, I get if you don't understand what I'm saying and stuff. I mean, I get it. And some people they hear the word bearish and or that the market's going down, and their simple mindedness, they get confused, and I guess that's okay. You know what I mean? But I just wanted to clarify that really quick. We need to squeeze. But one thing that's going to be like I said too, and it's funny because I bet people didn't catch it in the video, because what's funny is when it happens again, I'm going to catch it. You know what I mean? I'm going to catch the move up again. Like, I lost some money on the way down, 100%, but I gained a lot of money on the way up. You know what I mean? So it's just like, I don't even care. You know what I mean? Like, that's the point. That's options trading, right? And the market's brutal right now too. I'm pretty much just stopping my trading for at least going into next week. This has been one of the worst, choppiest, random weeks in the world. So what I'm looking for, honestly, this AMC GME crap going on has been terrible for the market. I feel like the market hasn't moved well at all since this all began. But looking at AMC, what do I want to see? Because people said the interest rates the rates for these borrow fee is going up because the stock's going down. What I want to see some sideways consolidation. I want to see like a week of it. That's what I want to see. As you get this consolidation, I am willing to guarantee this bar rate will go above 10% once again. Now, the question is when it goes above 10%, how can this push it up? What happens there? That's going to be the real question. Chad, let me read some of these questions. Tyler, aren't you starting to somewhat ignore these charts considering all the manipulation that's going on? The hedge funds are literally controlling the price action until further notice. Okay, so it's a good question. I'm not going to ignore. If you're buying stock, that's the thing. That's what I'm saying. If you're buying stock, you don't need to look at anything. Really, so theoretically, like right with BFT, let's use BFT as an example, right? Totally different reasons why I buy BFT than buy AMC. I don't believe in AMC as a company. I believe in AMC as manipulated, and that's going to get a crazy move up. So if I'm looking at the two, BFT is a long-term pick because I fundamentally love the company. They could be dropping. They are dropping right now. They're down 5-6%. But I would still be loading up because the merger is upcoming, and I love what they're doing, and I know they're going to be profitable, right? I don't care that they drop. I'm just buying the stock. I'm not looking at. People ask me all the time, Tyler, what are you doing? The stock's dropping. I don't care. I just keep buying more because I love the stock. You know what I mean? Okay. So if we're looking at AMC, if you're buying this, that's what I'm saying. It doesn't matter. You don't need to watch these levels. You don't need to watch YouTube videos every day to see what's going on because you own the stock. You don't really care. There's no time limit on your position. You know what I mean? So when I'm making these videos, they're primarily for traders like me. You know what I mean? Because I know people that watch me and that are in the chat and stuff trade like me. What do you think about the dark pool stuff? I'll talk about the dark pool stuff here in a sec. But we've been going over that stuff here on the channel. We've been going over the options and stuff like that. We've been going over all the crazy stuff here. You know what I mean? Like, we'll go over it though. So, it's like if you own. That's what I keep trying to say. We told people to sell. I never told anyone to sell their stock. I've literally never told anyone to buy or to sell, ever. People want to say they don't give financial advice, but they tell people to buy or sell all the time on their channel. I literally don't say it. Because I'm scared to death of the repercussions of it. You can put I'm not a financial advisor, but if you get someone financial advice, it is what it is. So, that's just my viewpoint there. And AMC, if it gets back above 9.4, 9.5 and trend sideways, wait. Why not wait? Why push in 50 cents ahead of time when you're down here? I just don't see it. But people saying the support and resistances don't matter. Maybe, theoretically, maybe. It's a possibility. But is it a risk you want to take to just jump into it blindly? I mean, if you like the stock and you're buying the stock, then I get it. I understand that logic about it. If you're looking at options and you want to trade options, you want the most of an edge you can possibly get. You know what I mean? That's at least my viewpoint. If I'm trading options and I have a time limit, I want as much of an edge and as much confirmation as I want. But again, like I said, I have to keep saying it. Stocks, options are total different things. You know what I mean? Totally different. Trading around is tough. It is tough. It's very tough. I have heard in the Q1 that a lot of institutions rebalance their portfolios. Yes, they do. They do. I don't know if it's complete rebalancing. I think it's that's hard to say. That is hard to say. I think we're seeing retail sell off as well. I think we're seeing some diamond handlers and people sell off. I've had tons of people tell me they're selling off. Again, I've never told anyone to sell off. That's what I don't get. But it's okay. I'm not mad or anything about that. But I'm just saying that, the mentality is rough. I mean, we're getting a push back up. I mean, it's fine. But like I said, I don't want to see a rubber banding on AMC. I don't think you want to. Okay, that's another thing. These level 2 sell walls and stuff, you're just driving yourself crazy by watching the chart. By going to Webull and watching the level 2 data, it's obviously skewed and manipulated, okay? So even if the level 2 data isn't there, right, then there's the dark pools. This is what I'm talking about with everyone going on and on about this manipulation, there's the dark pool and stuff. I get it. It's real. We know. You know what I mean? We have known that AMC is the most manipulated stock maybe that there is. That's why I think it's going to explode. It's not even so much about the squeeze anymore. It's not about the game. It's about how manipulated it is. And it's clear as day that it's this manipulated. It's not like it's a surprise anymore. We all know. So whenever we get manipulated news, people are like, oh my God, I can't. I'm like, what do you mean? You know what I mean? It's like the same analogy is like if a stove's burning hot and I go and I touch it, are we all surprised that I got burned? No, because the stove was on the whole time, and we know the stove is on. So we know this is so manipulated, right? And when I'm making my videos too, it's like I want to give people these analogies of this is the riskiest trade maybe in the market when it comes to options. Now, when you're doing stock, it's still pretty risky. It is a risky trade. If someone says it's not risky, they're lying to you. And I think it's crazy that no one else is telling you on that no one else is saying that this is a risky trade. It's going to have a huge payout potentially, massive, maybe the largest in the market right now in the short-term time frame of the next few months. But the fact that no one's saying it, that there's risk, is like, it doesn't make sense. I'm diamond handing. I'm 50K and 10.23. It's hard to stomach this, but at this point, that's what I'm saying. If you bought stock worth 50, if you bought 50K worth of stock, you know, what is, you know, this little percent drop? You know what I mean? This is kind of nothing. Yeah, that's what I don't. That's what I don't get. So like when people are like, that's so. Maybe I need to make a video that says for stocks, and then one says for options. We'll see. I want to see a rubber band moon ride. Y'all are trolls. So, and like I said, in this first 30 minutes of the day, we get huge moves. We got one yesterday, right? We got a huge move to the upside and boom, tanked. So, and it's a very similar movement. Tested that support, the resistance, and came plummeting down. So, like I said, I don't want to see this movement. I could care less about how we move. It's all about longer term consolidation, guys. We want to find a bottom, you want to establish a bottom, and then you want to get that bottom. So you want to get that bottom. My fucking TTI calls are fucking, dude, the whole market's fucking me. The whole fucking market is killing me. I don't even care. I don't care about getting demonetized for cuts. I don't care. The whole market, bro. The whole, like, I'm mad about the market right now rather than AMC. Like AMC, I could care less about this going down, honestly. I mean, I make videos on it and I have to deal with people talking about it. I could care less though about it going down. The market going down, my BFT, like, oh my god, this is it's just illogical what's happening with the market right now. What are yields at? Let's look at yields. We have the dollar going through the freaking moon. Look at the dollar just soaring. We got yields plummeting. Yields haven't been this low, and I mean, this is insane. I mean, yields are practically worthless. The dollar just continues to go up. I mean, when is this thing going to... Eventually, this thing's going to have to drop. This is going to have to start retracing and dropping. I mean, look at this run. Look at Monday. Or this is Tuesday. I mean, holy... Man, what a series of events here. Terrible. I'm making more money betting on basketball. Seriously, that's how I'm making my money right now. Bet on basketball last night. It's a joke. It's not just the Nasdaq, it's the whole market. For about 1K BFT, take some time. I mean, I've taken some. I mean, honestly, personally, that's why I told everyone in the Discord, like, guys, look, I mean, this week I'm pretty much done. I'm done for the week. There is such thing as over trading. You know, when you're having a bad week, I think the best move is to just take the rest of the week off, and wait for, you know, some type of steady movement. So, I hope that made sense on AMC. If you're like a, you know, if you had any questions regarding it, you're right for sure as to what we need on AMC. I'm just telling, I mean, like, if you have a question about do we need it or not, here, let me just give you some support onto why you need that, right? So let's look. We'll get rid of all this. Okay, so before AMC started this run up, we had consolidation, right? Boom. We had another leg up. Before this leg before we practically went up another 50% here, what did we have? Consolidation. Then we went up to our next, we started that huge run. So it just makes sense as we're getting this next giant leap down. We just want to see some consolidation in some sort of range. Any range, it doesn't matter, just consolidate. We don't want to see this instantaneous movement. You know what I mean? It's just like, what's frustrating is that, like, I don't say something. I try to make it as simple as possible, and people's smooth brains hurt. Why? I'm like, oh my god, I don't get it. Like, I don't get it. AMC and S&P are tracking each other. But so that's, I get you can say that. I get you can say that they're tracking each other. One sec. I you can use that as an excuse for it, but like, where was this tracking 2 weeks ago? You know what I mean? Like, is it like a new thing? Is this like, where's the thesis behind this? How much data lines up with this tracking? You know what I mean? That's my question. So let's look at the S&P yesterday. Just we'll let's look at SPY. So this is yesterday. This is we started yesterday right here, right? We started up. This is the day. This represents the daily. The purple line represents the time the opening bell rang, right? This is what this purple line represents. And so we're up. We started strong, right? Correct? So from here all the way to here we were up. So until 1645. So from 1330 to 1645 we were up. This represents yesterday when we opened up. So 1330, 1645, we were down. It's not following the S&P. That's a bad analogy. You know what I mean? That's a bad analogy. The whole market is down though. I agree. It's, you know, it's not getting any help from the market. I 100% concur and I agree. But you know, we can't just say things like you know what I mean? They're looking to the dark pool. I just answered that dark pool question. Like, I understand there's crazy. The dark pool stuff is why I'm long-term bullish. That's why I'm long-term AMC is going to rip. Because that manipulation is clear. I mean, the manipulation was clear once this thing was at like 0.7%. When we were at $14, I was like, okay, this is BS. You know what I mean? After that, I was like, okay, I get it. This is total BS. And then we went from like, I think 50,000 total shares available to like 2 million. I was like, okay, this is a rigged game. So I knew that at that point there was extreme manipulation. Something as little as that was confirmation for me. It wasn't this move. It wasn't the sell walls or anything like that. Like that's, I mean, when you come from trading commodities and futures and stuff, I'm used to seeing that, to be honest. Like I've seen it all the time throughout all my time of trading. So like that wasn't like oh okay. It was just normal, right? Now I understand there's rules and stuff that you have to follow when you're trading stocks. So I mean, I guess it's less likely you see it in stock, but I mean, you have to realize how much money these hedge funds are at risk of losing. You know what I mean? Like this is not going to happen instantaneously. I think people thought we were just going to get this parabolic, you know, yellow brick road to 2,000, and I'm like, like I don't know. You know what I mean? I'm like, what are you talking about? Like it's not going to happen. And just the way we're moving down. Like if we just move down straight, I mean, look, I mean, history repeats itself. You know what I mean? Like we just plummeted here. Like, you know what I mean? And look what happens when we had a rubber band. We had a rubber band back up, and boom, we dumped. Look what happened with consolidation. Consolidated, made a huge support, and then bam, went back. I mean, like that's what you want. People, I don't know. But the problem is that we have everyone saying that, like, you guys, look, the manipulation's there. It's gonna go back up. Buying tons more, and like I get it if you're buying tons more, I get it, but it's just like no one's helping like the person that like, because there's people that are literally legitimately putting all their money in it. Like I'm like, what are y'all doing? Like their whole portfolio, like all the money that they have, dumping it into AMC, and I'm like, what are y'all doing? Like I get it. I mean, like if it's stock, I guess I'm like, well, okay, it's a risky, you know, but like some people like they can't afford it. Like, you know what I mean? Like it's just it's and they believe people because they just go, yeah, we're really bullish. We're really bullish here. It's like, it's just sad. Thoughts on BFT, man. It's just tracking. It's tracking. So it's pumping back up with the market today. That's good. It's moving good. I believe the merger's today. The vote for the merger. And so Monday will be the first day. It's PaySafe. PSFE. So if you have any PaySafe stock or options, I mean BFT options or stock, it will switch over to PSFE. Some people see AMC as their only way out. What does that mean? Financially? Yeah, so like, I mean, I took a picture. I had to take a picture of this one. One sec. I couldn't believe this message was disturbing. I don't even know how to, like, I want to talk about this message and put it in one of my posts, but I don't even know how to talk about it. Honestly, I responded to, everyone was like, you were misleading in your video. I was like, what did I say misleading? You know what I mean? Like, that was my point here. So this is, I hope you guys can see this well. Can you guys see this pretty well? I think you can see it. So it says, you can't be bullish one week and then bearish another week when the stock is going down. Sometimes keeping it real is not the way to go. Well, first of all, if you watch the whole video, you watch 5 minutes of it, you don't even go to the chart. So that doesn't make any sense. Sometimes keeping it real is not the way to go. So the consensus here is y'all want me to lie and just tell people we look good. That is the most disturbing statement I have ever had on YouTube so far. This person literally, the basis of this statement is they want me to lie and it's like, guys, we still look good, we still look strong, you know, hold. First of all, I didn't say sell or anything like that, so AMC's looking decent. It's actually looking decent. I check your channel, trade channel, Matt channels, because y'all cover AMC heavy, and I want to compare each of what you're saying. Apes want hope, not fear. I mean, what are we talking about? You could have said this is the time to average down your shares. I got it at 13.5, and when it got to $5, I averaged down. AMC is at a minimum of $20. It's not a minimum $20 stock. That's false. That's a false statement. AMC is not a $20 stock. What is the valuation on that? Cinemark is a $20 stock. Look at AMC pre-COVID. This is your best example to do. Granted, I get they were having some rough times, but like pre-COVID, where were they at? We're higher than pre-COVID. This is okay. We'll say benefit of the doubt. We'll say here, August 2019, $11. You know what I mean? Like August 2018. That was a $20 stock, but it's been on a clear downtrend of because the company's just, you know, it's going downhill. You know what I mean? So that statement is just so bad. Anyways, go on. It's not a $20 stock. AMC is at a minimum 20, so if it fails, which it won't, us apes purchase $20 stock for a good price. You can get the thousands of people on board with just hype. That's not the point, though. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Like, I can get thousands of people on board. Like, my channel is not a pump and dump. You know what I mean? That's not the purpose of anything that I do or anything that I want to do on this channel. So, anyways, like this is that is scary. So, and what's funny is I didn't tell anyone to sell. I didn't even say I sold my positions in the video. I said I'm holding my positions. I go, they're down a lot, probably screwed, but I'm down in the video before I bought some. So, deluxe. Yeah, man, I think you're right. Honestly, I might grab some Q puts. I don't really want SPY puts. It's just that huge support down there. I'm probably going to grab some Q puts. I have to hedge, though. I mean, and yields are bouncing there. I don't really want to do anything. Like, I'm so, like, just infuriated with the market and then dealing with stupid people. Jerry, though, like, I understand, like, they get paid, like, I get paid for views, and a majority of my money right now comes from AMC, you know what I mean? I don't do, like, the live stream they do, I don't make money that much off of them, you know what I mean? Like, honestly. I don't have that many subs, like, and if we look at, like, my content, I mean, I make other videos, I understand stocks and which ones are valuable, like, MP Materials, one of the best stocks out there right now, one of the best available buys, MP. Literally one of the best, maybe the best buy of 2021. I'm literally not hyping it up at all. 600 views, PaySafe video, merger coming out 1.5. You know what I mean? Be making AMC video 7.8, and like, you know, that pays me. You know what I mean? So it's like, I understand. I understand. It's just the way the YouTube algo works. At least for me, because I'm smaller, so I'm not gonna get pushed out as much at the top of those lists. You know what I mean? So I'm not saying you don't. I'm not saying you don't like it. I'm not saying y'all don't like it. I don't really care if anyone likes it or dislikes it. I'm just saying that that's how I get paid. You know what I mean? So I get their viewpoint. You know what I mean? I wouldn't like. I'm not like knock. I don't knock them at all. At first, I kind of was like, it's kind of like sketchy to only make AMC videos. But then I see the point of it. Now, I think it's important to talk about other videos. I think it's important to talk about other stocks and other, other plays. Because that's going to show people that you know something about the market. But I understand talking. I mean, you know what I mean? So. I mean, yeah, I'm never going to be the person that's going to charge you first. I mean, for me to answer your question, I have to talk, I have people messaging me on Discord. There's a ton of crap. I think people will vouch for me and say that Tyler does not demand money at all. But yeah, so anyways. But if you do want the Patreon, the link's down below. But yeah, I don't want to talk about other streamers though or anything bad about anybody. Like, someone's scammy, I'll tell you they're scammy. But until then, I'm not gonna talk about no one. You're gonna get me in trouble. I put lo-fi back on. Do I not like the lo-fi? You want me to turn the lo-fi? Oh, is it? Oh, I'm sorry. My bad. I turned it way down. Yikes. I turned it down. Relax. But yeah, so, and I understand too. Like, from my perspective, you guys have to understand. Every time I make any type of video that is not bullish on AMC, I would say each of these dislikes represents someone unsubbing. Just so you guys know. So like yesterday, I think I averaged like no subs. You have some tool that shows the subs. See, 0. I think it was negative. So it was negative yesterday because I lost subs from that video, which is like, it's not what it's about. It's like, I don't really care. Like, I'm at 15K. That's insane. Honestly, I'm at 15K subs. I appreciate all the love and stuff. Like, oh, Jerry. Hey, I appreciate it, Jerry. I don't like talk. Oh. Buy a protein shake for you. And me and Truth today, we'll go buy protein shakes on the voice. But yeah, I don't like talk about that to like, I just like let people know like, and understand other people's perspectives. You know what I mean? Like, though, I understand why channels talk about AMC. You know what I mean? That's part of the reason my channel blew up. You know what I mean? Like, and really started gaining traction. And like, a lot of people in the chat, I wouldn't have been able to help or like talk about real stocks or educate on some part of the market if it wasn't for, talking about AMC. So I understand it. Man, look, I think this looks terrible. This looks terrible, guys, in my opinion. We'll see. But like, I think this is going to be a play. AMC, you just have to come back in a few days. Maybe like middle of next week. Anyone buying long-term stock, I don't think they care. I really don't think they care. Because, you think... crap. You have to think about their mentality. It's similar to when that's why I'm trying to burn it in people's heads. Like, mentality and your viewpoint on the market are like, it's half the battle when you're trading, guys. Being able to take a loss, being able to not chase, being able to, just have that mental, I guess, fortitude to like, either hold your positions and stuff like that. Like, anyone selling their positions, like long-term positions right now, is just getting wrecked. Like, just absolutely wrecked. I really like Qs, man. Oh my god, I want to short these boys. I'll probably short them at 8, 308. It's like nothing. It's chump change. I don't mind. I'm thinking about switching over to. I don't really want to switch over to Webull, but I have some money over there. I'm thinking about just merging all my money together over there, or depositing a little bit at a time until I get to 20K, and then switching all of it over. Whatever comes first. Load up your longy terms. TTI though, I'm not like. Once we bounce as a market, I feel very confident in these stocks bouncing really hard. The question is like, when do we bounce? You know what I mean? Like, fingers crossed, right? You surround yourself with negative feedback, the channel is gonna have a negative view. If I can give Trey some credit, he does a good job of diverting hate into concern. Yeah, Trey is like I think that's one reason why me and Trey like don't collab, is because he is like super positive, and I totally respect that. I think I can be pessimistic in a lot of viewpoints, and that maybe is a bad trait maybe on my end. You know what I mean? I'm open to showing like my faults, like 100%. I think like recognizing where you're wrong and your downside, that's a huge part of life, in my opinion. So. Dude, NASA looks like a garbage can. Gosh. Literal garbage can. Could bounce right here. Might get a little bounce on the keys. Probably wait it out. I think the next 4 weeks will be a massive recovery. Probably just wait till the end of. Once April rolls around, we'll start seeing buy orders come in. We'll see. I think we're queued for a really nice little bounce, and we've had a pretty rough Cherry will feed UBS and. Look, I'm not. If we're looking at most of these YouTubers and AMC. I would honestly say Trey is one of the better. He is probably one of the better ones. I mean, like I don't watch his streams honestly. I can't sit down and watch that much honestly. Like I'm either busy, it's on in the just bad times. You must be a Leo. I'm actually a Sag. I was born in December, but he goes over other stocks all the time. You know what I mean? Like, and I'm not saying that like Andrew is bad or Matt Kors or the long haired dude is bad or anything like that. That's not what I'm saying. But I mean, he goes over tons of other stocks. You know what I mean? But people are bombarding him with AMC, and that's what pays him. You have to understand this is his job. I think people like hate him. Like, or they don't understand that part of it. Like, this is this is my job. Like, that's one thing I try to like burn into people's. I'm like, this is my job. Like, so like if I'm making AMC videos, that's what pays me. You know what I mean? Now, if I'm making $500 a day from super chats, I'll just stream all day because that's my job. You know what I mean? Like, I would rather stream all day. But what I'm saying is, he has a job though. He's making 1,000% more not doing that, not being in the army. You know what I mean? Like, I mean, if you ever hear a story and stuff, like, I mean, he has 2 jobs. He's hustling. You know what I mean? Like, I have college. College is kind of more of a priority for me right now than YouTube, to be honest. So, I mean, yeah, but sorry, yeah, Samantha Wolf, yeah, we're talking about everything but stocks, because stocks are going freaking not to the moon. I'll tell you that. If you can't handle the heat, get out of the kitchen. I don't watch Keenan Grace or anything. I've seen like some memes of him. My friend, he always sends me them. We kind of laugh, but yeah. GMB will probably get a push back over 133. I'm telling you. I mean, pretty much all we just had was terrible news across the board for GME and AMC. You know, that's what we just had. I don't think we want to. I mean, this looks like it's going to get another push up. That looks pretty strong, to be honest. Looking at AMC, it looks strong. It looks good. It really does. It looks like it's going to get a push. We're getting a little bit of a flag, getting a mount on top of that VWAP. It looks like it wants to get a push. I don't want to see crazy. I'm not touching this right now. I'm waiting. I have my position still on it. I'm, ripping my skin off. But no sarcasm. I like that we can have a conversation. I mean, I'm very sarcastic, so watch out. But yeah. So, anyways, but at 9:30 though, about 30 minutes, I do have to go. I've the guy who cuts my hair came into town, and let's just say I very much need a haircut. Very, very badly do I need a haircut. We're getting good movement. We're getting good movement. But I think what I'm going to start doing is I'm going to start doing my videos. I'm going to bring in my last video on every single video, and I'm just going to chop my last video up and edit that into my new video, because people don't really watch they don't watch the ending sometimes. And I get it. Like, I mean, how often do I watch a whole YouTube video? Rarely. I get it. I mean, some people really like, some of you are, you're really fanboys of me, so I love you. But, that was just so frustrating, because people did not watch the whole. I knew when I made it, because I saw what happened, and I saw like they were going on CNBC, and I was like, dude, I'm screwed. I'm screwed. I'm like, people are gonna get so pissed. I was like, yeah, I'm posting. I don't care. I'm the type of person that'll. Oh, and guys, you want to see something really quick? I think most of these people are my main viewers, so I don't really care if we talk about random stuff. So last night we took about a $200 loss on a sports bet, but then we went to dinner with the boys. Oh my god. We went all in on the Pacers to win. We're sitting at 1,600. The goal is to get this to $5,000 for March Madness by Sunday morning. No longer than 8 minutes. I try to keep them pretty short. The only ones that are usually like this one was 8 minutes, like 8:50. The shortest one, the longest ones are typically when I'm talking about a new stock. I don't make an IPOU. I'm trying to make an IPOU one today. So I'll try to get that done for SoFi. That's another great. And right now is a great time for long-term buys. So people are saying, Tyler, why don't you limit the dollar cost average in? What do you mean? This is like one of the best opportunities in the world right now to buy some of these plays. BFT under 15. We have MP materials almost under $34. Those are the safest double plays ever. It's like the softballs. Just crank me a home run. You know what I mean? Like, you're getting IPOE SoFi. There's so many great stocks that are dirt cheap right now that are extremely safe as well. And I get it. I see what people mean with AMC. I get the viewpoint. I understand. But what I'm saying is like, I don't know. Well, I am saying I never told anyone to sell AMC. I know for a fact I never did that. Crap pissed me off. One sec. You guys, so I'm at a predicament though, with my March Madness. So you guys know, I'm at a big predicament. UH plays, but their best player's hurt. Okay, stick with me. Their best player is hurt. Okay. Dude, look at AMC getting a little runny. Yeah, that looked really good. That little formation. The Nasdaq has helped. See, the Nasdaq is helping now. The question is how long does this crap survive? I hate it. I hate it so much right now. Strong move. Strong move. 80-cent move today. What's that fee looking like? Is that fee increasing or decreasing? No. You're seeing people are shorting. People are shorting this move up though. That right there is crazy. That monthly touch. If you follow me, you know Tyler loves his monthly touches. He loves it. I love him. I love him. That part is kind of wild that we held and touched that. I mean, honestly, the call options aren't dead yet. You know what I mean? Like especially the one I bought like at 11. That one's still definitely alive. I'm not feeling, you know, toast there. Alabama is winning March Madness. You're crazy. Devin Danelan. AMC has short walls up on level 2. It's going down just like every other day before it. Guys, get your head, like I'm telling you. This is why I don't talk about the short walls and stuff, because I understand how much it affects people. I understand that the words I say affect other people's logic and thinking. That's why I make it purely about price action, because you can't go wrong when you talk about price action. That is so. It's not stupid. I'm sorry. I'm not calling you stupid. I need to readjust how I'm going to say this. We need to stop focusing and saying manipulation, sell balls, level 2 data. That's what we're using now. That's not what we really need to be using. And so people are saying also to Tyler, why are you doing technical analysis? I mean, I don't get it. Tyler, I don't get it. Is it funny or what that we bounced right off the monthly level? Is that like is that not technical? Is that not a technical? Because apparently from all the chats, AMC does not follow technicals. It does not. You know what I mean? Like, so it's absolute stupidity. This whole time it didn't follow technicals, even though 9.4 was one of the easiest, biggest calls that we had on this as well. Even though when we broke above $6 to get this movement started, you know, it's like I don't get what's going. I don't, you know. Like people are annoying the hell out of me, but the level 2 stuff, guys. I remember this was on Friday. Someone was like, "Man, level 2, man, it's shady. It's cheating. It's something there." And then like, "Oh well, the sell wall has disappeared," because they can pull them at any time they want. Who cares? Like, who cares? Did y'all see Kelsey had an OnlyFans? Yes, we saw. They can pull that level 2 stuff at any point in time. That's what I'm saying. Like, they'll move it. Like, it's just like, there's no point in watching. You're just going to drive yourself mad. You know what I mean? Like, absolutely. Did I buy back? I didn't sell, Zach. I didn't sell. I didn't even mention that. I didn't say I sold. I said in the video I'm holding my options. So, anyways. Oh, Q's look bad. Oh, baby. I'm a fan. Yep. So, Kyle just texted me and goes, "Why'd you sell?" But, anyways, I mean, AMC doesn't look bad. It's holding up over GME too. It's holding up solid. I think I really just want sideways. I mean, if it gets a rubber band, I would be terrified. Absolutely terrified. Nasdaq's trying to go too. I don't think the Nasdaq's gonna go though. I think it's gonna get rejected. It looks bad. You seem off today. How am I off? I'm looking at options right now on my phone while I'm talking to you guys. To hope you're having a great morning with strong resistance levels easy for AMC. So what you want to hold, we're holding it. You know what I mean? I mentioned it. Kyle's literally messaging me every single thing you guys are messaging. Dude, screw all of you. Screw you, Kyle, too. You're more grumpy than usual. Is that Kyle? I think it's Kyle. Being it. That was a savage day, but that's why we love him. I think you want to hold a 9.4, 9.4, 9.5, and just move sideways. I don't think you really want this big movement. I don't really think that's what you want. Love the double review. I don't think it's market. And then, but we had a really strong hold in that monthly level. You know what I mean? And if you want like my evidence of saying that. And where's this part in the video? That's what I said we didn't want. It looks like that's what we're getting. Oh my god. We'll see. We'll see. I think the Nasdaq looks like poop. I think I'm gonna buy some puts on the Qs. I really like them. One sec. I think Nasdaq looks like trash. Yeah, underneath resistance, I'm doing puts. What am I buying them for though? 308. I think 308. That's far. One sec. I got some Q puts just now. Savage, thank you. I appreciate the love. I really do. What is Lame's YouTube name? James Winter. That's his name. I don't know how I know that. I know how I know because he's a troll. God, Ross, you have to get muted. Damn it. Hide user. Look at some other questions. Picked up $12 AMC options. MIT open. So I muted him. Tyler's a savage. Well, I'm always a savage. Zom is gonna run. Zom. Oh yeah, she got rejected hard. Almost came down to the buy zone. I haven't moved this zone in so long. God. You guys are. I mean, I don't even like taking credit for something dumping right now because the whole market, like I said, is just getting wrecked. So it's hard to talk about anything or take credit. But like this was. I think this is gonna keep coming down. Be careful. Maybe it gets a quick pump, but I don't like it at all. I still don't like it. You're an idiot, Kyle. DXY. Gotta take Discord real quick. Qs are looking so good. That's funny though. I entered QQQ puts, but like I know, like I know this thing's about to just rip. What I'm looking at those, I'm looking at the Nasdaq. That's what primarily what I'm looking at for a rejection. And it looks bad. So Nasdaq is playing ping pong in between the daily open and the monthly open. I mean the weekly. Sorry. And so we're just playing a ping pong game here. Only about 15 more minutes I have to go, but. If we can get a dump really quick on Qs, hopefully Qs can dump down to like 310. If they dump down to 310 really quick into 310s, I'll get out. I don't like holding positions while I'm, especially when I'm getting my hair cut. Oh my god, I can't sit still. Todd, what are your thoughts on dark pool trading? I already answered that question. 1 sec. Yo, dude, you could play our music on your stream if you like our Spotify. Just a thought. What's your music 1x2? I think I have to, I don't know what I have to go through so I don't get the copyright thing. I feel like there's a certain rules and stuff I have to like. So like I show that I have permission. But how do I play? I don't know how to play it. What's your music? I know it's gonna be a joke. My Nike calls are a dumpster fire. Any calls in the market are Qs. Golf claps in the chat, boys. Golf claps in the chat. Golf claps in the chat. Paper hands wins again. Daddy papy handies. I'm probably gonna make a paper hand shirt for the patrons. Search up win by 2. You say I won't get copyrighted, but I got copyrighted from playing the non-copyright music on Spotify. There we go. Nice dumpy. So yeah, the AMC's gonna. You just want AMC to hold here. Just move sideways 9.4. It's all you want. Just relax. It's all you want there. You don't want nothing crazy. You just want, it's all you want. Man, I kind of want to hold these Qs for a little bit longer. I'm itching though. I'm up like, 20%ish. Tyler, you made me 22.5K yesterday when you said AMC my fault 9.4 made a put option. It's not like, yeah, and that's just price action levels. You know what I mean? Like, I don't care about being right or wrong or like, flicking off everyone else or like, I don't want people to lose money. Like, you might not even be BK. I don't even know if you're like a patron or anything. Like, you know what I mean? Like, that's why I do the free streams and stuff. Like, my goal is literally just to help. That's all I want to do. I was trying to help people and give my opinion. Literally all I want to do. So like, I'm happy that like you guys make money. Like, then the people that comment, like, I don't wish them to lose money that like have all the hate and stuff. Like, the whole reason I make the content is to help people as much as possible. Sundial is a dangerous. I don't hate the stock. I don't hate Sundial. I think it follows price action well. If it gets down to $1, I'll probably buy some. The question is like, man, does the market ever bounce back? I need to watch Qs, guys. I need to watch Qs. I probably should have just sold when it went down to 11, but I did not. Go down, Nasdaq. Go down. Come on, baby. Jeffrey, I didn't even see what you said. I'm sorry, I didn't see it. Why there's so much volume on Sundial, but it never moves? Well, that volume is the shares, and it's so cheap. So you're gonna see it's a pretty hyped up penny stock. So people are buying and selling it, but there's a lot of shorters on it though. I'm pretty sure. Come on, dump Nasdaq. Gosh, this is beautiful right here. That's beautiful. We got the flag, breakdown, retest. Ugh. Woo! That's textbook right there. I probably could have made so much money trading Qs if I just stuck to those all week. Gosh. I'm the ding dong this week. Jeffrey picked up some $12. AMC calls it MIT Open up 30%. Shall we see? That's not bad. Oh, I think you meant in the money, but no, that's not bad. Sorry, I read it wrong when I was reading it. I read MIT. I was like, I don't know what this guy's talking about. But that's good. I mean, that was a decent. I mean, that was a decent buy. Like if you look at like logically from, I just thought it was just risky because you don't know what's going on with AMC. Is like where it opened up and it held at that level of like above that monthly support. It's huge. I mean, that's essentially why I just traded the Qs and did puts, right? Because they got rejected at their level, or the Nasdaq did, right? Go look at the Nasdaq. Got rejected at the weekly and then got pushed underneath the daily. That was the easy put for me. Textbook. That's what I look for all day. You know? And we got the DXY looking bullish too. Shout out to Napoleon Dynamite. We're looking for another red next week. No, I mean, I don't know. It's hard to say. We're getting a nice little bounce from where we're at. I think you want to see just sideways consolidation. That's all you want to see. Sideways movement. That's what you want. That's what I want. So we hold all these levels on the day. No, I'm not looking for a day. I don't want us to. I don't want this consolidation to be a one-day thing. That's not what I want. I want this to be possibly a week long of just sideways movement in this range. That's what I want. If we sit in this range for about a week, I will be ecstatic. I'll be so happy. Now, one thing to realize, it is the end of the month, so that's when the typically the most bullish. So be careful. Biden talks in 3 hours. Do you think this first meeting will shape the market close? I don't really think. What is he talking about? Probably not. It probably won't affect anything. Yeah, I'm telling you, he kind of he's like the most irrelevant president talker, speaker we've had in a while. This looks bad. That looks like it's gonna pop up now. That looks bad. Bad. Oh. That looks strong right there. See how we're flagging though. Flag. See how we flag? We flagged, broke above, flagged, might break above. We'll see. Oof, that was tough. This can kind of go either way. So if you're in Q puts, be careful. This could go either way. We're kind of flagging, trying to hold this area. What I'm watching for is the Nasdaq. So Nasdaq doesn't look bad. We're flagging again, getting that. Once you get that push, it's holding. It holds below that daily level. That's really bad. Qs, they actually do look good. So your flag held that view up. The trend is definitely still bullish. So you're trying to see where we're gonna hold. Can it hold below? If it holds below, that's good. Let's see. I have a few minutes. I'm about to hop off there, guys. I might be the worst trader alive. I'm in Texas. I'm down in Houston. Paper Hand Wilson. It's okay, kid. Your balls haven't dropped yet. Leron Anderson. Hey, Leron, send me a picture of your bank account. Because your portfolio is dead. Your portfolio is dead. Send me a picture of the portfolio. Show me your AMC positions. Do you have 4 nickels or 5? How much BlackBerry do you own? That was a good one. I bet Leron shops at Payless for his sneakers. Leron, don't get me started, buddy. You don't want to get me started. I'll come through the chat and take your soul. You don't want it. I mean, honestly, this is decent. This looks decent. I just went sideways. I mean, it could possibly start going up. You could keep going up. Shacks. Oh, that's beautiful. That is beautiful right there. Oh my gosh. What a close on a candle. Wow, that was beautiful. GG boys, I'm going to bed. I'll be a millionaire when I wake up. You know, I usually curse the pattern day trader role, but when I look at it most of the time, I make money for force hold. Hodl. What's going on, Kelsey? So I was looking at I'm considering this. I'm about to help. I have like 5 minutes left. I've got to help out though. In the money. Okay, so this guy, he made this one right here. M1 Finance is king. I might start using them. I don't know. I'm debating. Some cool stuff on there. I've read really good things about really cool things about them. Like really cool things about their platform and how good it is. So I need to look into it. So we'll look. I'm probably end up looking into that pretty soon. Actually, you know, we can look into it right now. Over here. Does anyone use M1 Finance? It looks really clean too. The app, oh my gosh, the app is beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Oh, it's not the. Ugh. Oh, dump, baby! Dump. Honestly, it's the best feeling in the world when you make money when the market's dumping. Gosh, it's like the best feeling ever. M1 Finance is God tier. Rainier Perez. I heard about it. My friend watched. They said it was really good. I'll probably look into it. I'll probably watch some of it while I'm getting my haircut, actually. What are we supporting? Supporting. Oh. M1, yeah. So like M1 Finance, it won't allow you to make a certain amount of trades a day. So like, it's cool because it cuts off your hands. So if you're a new investor, it's really cool for the new investor. It is very cool. Like the concept of it. Do you have a video on puts? Nope. This guy does. His name is In the Money. He teaches great stuff when it comes to like learning about how to trade options and what options are like. You know what I mean? He doesn't teach really strategies and like, you know, like charting and stuff. That's not his thing. He found his like niche and it works. You know what I mean? Cool stuff. Also, he has this new thing too. So this is another reason I'm considering. Hope that doesn't get me demonetized. So it's this thing for you can follow your trades. It's an app. So I might integrate this into the Discord pretty soon. If I switch over to M1 Finance, this will be another huge reason, right? That'll be huge. And I wonder how the referral program works. I'm very curious how the referral program works. But so I might switch over. I don't know. I'm debating. Especially like if it lets me like share my content as easily as possible with everyone in an easy to understand way. I think the way I explain it's really easy though. He's a super safe trader though. He is. Me and him, we'd probably get along because we're opposites. All right, guys, it's 9:30. I have to dip. I have my longer term BFT and TTI calls. The only other position I got in today was some QQQ puts. We got in around $12. They're $10 puts for tomorrow, shotgunning it. So that's where I'm looking for here. I want to see us come down. Jay Castellali, my question above. There's literally no question from you, buddy. Wait, can you check my question too? Long to retype. My right next to Biden comment guy just made. A month ago, Harry didn't call for a 40% market crash. Can't recall if he said by the beginning and end of April. Trying to learn, how do we know when it's going to be a long-term correction? I think the market's in a good place, to be honest. I really think it's in a good place. What's hurting it is the dollar value in yields. Yields are dumping now. We can see yields are getting obliterated. So I believe we're coming to the end of this overall range. But, you know, I want to wait for confirmation until we really start getting a solid move up. I'm about to exit my Qs. How much am I up? I've got to be up a decent penny now. What the hell? It's saying they're worth like less. The freak is going on? Oh, there it goes. Yeah, I doubled my money. Yep. That was good. Done. So that was a good day. All right, guys. I'll be on late tonight. I have my son today. It's been a really long break because she had him for spring break. So I probably won't be on too much today. I'm not going to lie. I'll probably make one video. I'll probably make two. I'll make an update on AMC. I'll go over the price action that we're getting and stuff like that. I'll probably get a lot of hate for it, but it's okay. This looks still good. Honestly, this looks strong, but what we're seeing is the Nasdaq getting brutally attacked right now. So be careful. But AMC papers like AMC follows SPY. Spoiler: SPY is coming down. No, AMC does not follow SPY. That's dumb logic. The good thing though from this is I believe from GME's earnings, a lot of flow is coming into AMC. That's good news. But what I want to see here is sideways movement. This is a little bit of a resistance, so I'm curious to see how we respond. I'll have a video. I don't know what time I'll have the video up, but I'm gonna make a video on a stock I like for a longer term buy, because I was thinking about like when I was laying in bed last night, and I was just thinking about like all these stocks right now, these huge plays. You know what I mean? Like this area of SPACs are huge. Like the age of, I think we realize like you're able to buy these cheap stocks. So they're so good. Like BFT, SoFi, CCIV somewhat. It's a riskier play. Virgin Galactic Space was a huge one. Like I don't think people realize like the opportunity that people have right now. And I get that AMC is like really cool hype and there's opportunity, but man, like I was just sitting, I was like, man, this is like, I think we're gonna be talking about this in a few years and be like, you remember like this is like a year of like the SPAC, like 2020 through like 2021. This is gonna be a historical like 2 years in my opinion. Like, and it's getting overshadowed. And I think retail, I think the investor side of it, the hedges, are kind of excited because they're the ones buying majority of these shares. You know what I mean? Honestly, like they're the ones buying a majority of BFT, IPOE, all these big companies, and it's like, man, like it's getting overshadowed. So I have to get back to making that content as well. It's something that I'm not happy that I haven't been focusing on. I mean, granted, like I've been making good money doing what I've been doing, but Expect those videos to come out. If you want to go watch a good video, I recommend going and watch this MP Materials. It's maybe the safest play. People talk about buying gold being safe. Buying MP Materials, it appears to be that safe. Now, financial advice, do your own due diligence. As always, namaste. Love you all.